For my media promotional package, I first researched into the structure of both print products and music videos from 3 different genres: pop, rock, and country. I analysed the similarities and differences of these genres and found that there were multiple similarities. They all included wide angles of the location, establishing shots, close-ups of the artists, and abstraction shots. When looking at the pop genre, I initially looked at Michael Jackson's music videos as they support Barth's theory of following a narrative, a beginning, middle, and end. I then looked into the contemporary phases of the pop industry and found that it is female dominated by Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, and Rihanna. I noticed that with their music videos, they all include a narrative and live performance, with elaborate sets, dancers, and multiple costumes, where Richard Dye's star theory is heavily practiced as the artists are in full focus, which is evident in their digipacks and posters where their faces are on every page. In contrast to rock videos, where the main focus is on the whole band performing with a great focus on the instruments and music. The band would be in one location performing, with the same costumes and minimal narrative. The performance drives the video. Country music videos initially hold a balance of performance and narrative. As the genre evolved, the artists become more prominent and glamorous, with the visuals supporting the lyrics and music by the long screen time the artist holds. I researched female artists as I knew I wanted to have a female for my protagonist, and I wanted to see how females are demonstrated through the music industry, but also how they portray themselves. Artists like Beyoncé use their femininity to entice the male audiences while empowering women. In contrast to artists like Laura Marling, a folk singer-songwriter who uses art and music to entice her audiences. I looked at how she portrays herself as I decided to use her song, Rambling Man. I also looked at folk artists such as Mumford & Sons and noticed the simplicity of their videos and print products. They present their music and lyrics through the simplistic graphics. When producing my media campaign, I constantly reminded myself on how I would like them all to link together. The main link is the visual tie-dye. As tie-dye is worn and loved by multiple young people, I know that it will attract the target audience, young adults. I maintain the natural visual representation of my artist with minimal makeup and ordinary, colourful, vibrant clothes. When deciding locations, I knew I wanted to keep it natural and realistic. I decided not to focus fully on the star in the glamorous manners as the folk genre is raw. The campaign is designed to inspire young adults and bring colour and adventure into their lives, fulfilling the audience's utopian desires. With the poster vividly displaying the new tour dates, audiences are able to not only buy the new album, but to also see her live all over the UK. The video was complete. I showed my music video to a number of my peers and their comments were positive.
Oh, naive little me, asking what things you have seen in your...
I also showed my print products to my peers and they were mainly impressed with the images of the star and the tie-dye visuals. Initially, I wanted to produce a country promotional campaign, but after researching into the conventions of the country genre, I noticed that I would need a lot of people, as country music videos are situated in bars or saloons with more than a dozen people line dancing. I then researched into the folk and singer-songwriter genre and noticed how artistic and simplistic the videos and print products were, which inspired me to use one of Laura Marling's songs. I further researched into the conventions of the folk genre by going onto YouTube and viewing artists' videos like Mumford & Sons and Laura Marling. I also began to look at their print products and noticed the attention to little details and the focus on art and nature, especially by portraying themselves as people rather than as stars. After I researched into the conventions of the music video and print products, I then began to plan how I would portray my artist through a storyboard on Adobe Premiere Pro, which helped me create an appropriate and coherent match to both visuals and lyrics. This would later benefit me when I had finished my recording, as all I would have to do was to slot the images and footage into place, as I already sorted out the timing. I noticed that the artist I chose to predominantly look at only incorporated minimal sections of live performance. The majority was based on the narrative and or other performing people. To record my music video, I used my stills camera, as due to its compact size I was able to get as close and as far away as possible, as well as being able to create interesting camera movements and angles, which I would then convert the footage in Adobe Media Encoder for the correct compatibility to be able to work with it in Premiere. I also use my stills camera when taking the photos for my print products, which I then organised through Adobe Bridge, and then edited and created my digipack and poster in Adobe Photoshop. By using these programs, I was able to experiment and create exactly what I had in mind and was able to complete it efficiently. For example, the double page spread in my digipack is actually one solid single image of my star. After I altered the curves, the levels, and the colour correction, I also played around with using the erase button. Therefore, this gave me the chance to create different patterns and to bring the picture more to life. As I wanted the image to cover the complete double page, I had to copy parts of the image and copy and then paste them and merge them in. I decided not to use a tripod for my recordings, as I wanted my music video to be of a documentary approach, similar to Adele's Rolling in the Deep studio footage. As I wanted my star to be natural, this created a heartfelt, intimate relationship with the audience, as they got to witness the artist as herself, not as a musical superstar sensation. I decided to mainly use a wide-angle lens, as it captures a vast amount of scenery and captures all the visuals much sharper scenery and creates sharper visuals. I decided to use different screen formats to captivate different parts of the star's life. When the screen is a standard landscape, the star is in the present. When the footage is displayed in a box or it is filling the screen, it becomes the memories that the star maintains of happier times.